Welcome back to CVTV News, brought to you by Germanna Community College. Deirdre, I understand we've got some more word on our parks in Virginia.
Right. Last week we at CVTV reported on the region's newest state park, the Widewater State Park in Stafford County. Well, here's a little bit of news when it comes to state parks most people might not realize. A study by Virginia Tech has found that state parks in Virginia contributed about $267 million to the economy in 2018. The study was conducted by Virginia Tech's Pamplin College of Business and focused on the economic impact of visitors to the state's 38 parks.
That's $250 million.
The study found the economic activity supported nearly 4,000 jobs in Virginia. It was also responsible for about $133.2 million in wages and salary income in 2018. The report looked at money spent on things such as hotels, campgrounds, and restaurants. Tim Kennel, president of the Virginia Association for Parks, said he hopes the report will shore up support for more funding for the parks.
Our parks are a destination place for tourists, and that brings a lot of money into the state because we are a very pretty state.
We are beautiful.
On July 20th, prepare to set sail, anchors away, my lads, at the 15th annual Cardboard Boat Regatta at Aquia Landing Park. If you've never attended this, it's well worth going. It's just plain fun. On Saturday, July 20th, teams of adults and children take to the Potomac River to race in boats made completely of cardboard. Anyone interested in trying their hand at building and sailing their very own cardboard vessels should register online at staffordparks.com by July 12th. There is a registration fee of $10 per boat, and all ages are welcome to participate. And there will be all ages participating, I promise you. Boats should be built from cardboard, glue, tape, and paint, and be large enough to carry at least 2 passengers. So we're not thinking little boats, we're thinking larger boats. They will be judged for design, and the contestants will race for trophies. Before the contestants can set sail, their boats will be judged in a multitude of categories, including the best design and crew costuming, best team effort, most creative, most likely to sink. I think I was aboard that ship in the Navy, also known as the Titanic competition, and most likely to float. Prizes will be awarded for beauty, design, and creativity. The judging will begin at 11:30 a.m. and the awards themselves will be announced at noon. Following the boat judging and award ceremony, the actual races will begin at 12:30. Obviously, a lot of the boats won't make it to the end of the race. The race categories will depend on the boats entered as well as the competitors. Categories may include ages 7 to 14, 15 to 50, and 51 and over. Another category may be specifically for parent and child. No child younger than 4 years old is allowed to compete. Other race categories will be based on the boats themselves. One such race would be the exclusively for luxury liners, or boats built with at least a 4-man crew.
Oh, wow.
Made out of cardboard. This I want to see. I love seeing the pure delight on everyone's faces as they enthusiastically launch their cardboard vessels into the water, said Chris Clement, who works with the Stafford County Parks, Recreation, and Community Facilities. The event takes place from 11:30 to 2 p.m. I'd get there earlier if I were you. That's on Saturday, July 20th at Aquia Landing Park, located at 2846 Aquia Landing Road in Stafford. Admission to the event is free and concessions will be available. So make plans to attend. And now we're going to go to George Kearns, who knows everything about sports in our area.
Thanks, guys. George Kearns here for CVTV Sports. What a weekend in NBA basketball. 2 games came down to the wire in the final seconds. 2 Game 7s that sent the winner on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the loser going home thinking of what might have been in the offseason. Game 7 in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs had Philadelphia going into Toronto. Kawhi Leonard led the way for the Raptors for 41 points on 16 of 39 shooting and hit the game-winning basket with no time left on the clock to send the Toronto Raptors to the Eastern Conference Finals 92-90 over Philadelphia. Leonard hit a shot from the corner over Joel Embiid at the buzzer that bounced off the rim 4 times before falling in to give Toronto the win and a date with the Milwaukee Bucks in a best 4 out of 7 series in the Eastern Conference Finals. Serge Ibaka added 17 points, and Pascal Siakam had 11 points and 11 rebounds. Embiid led the 76ers with 21 points and 11 rebounds. J.J. Redick had 17 points. Jimmy Butler had 16 points, and Tobias Harris had 14 points and 10 rebounds. How will Philadelphia do during the offseason? Redick is a free agent, and will anyone test the market, or will Philly bring everyone back to try to make a run to the NBA Finals? We will see. And other Game 7, Portland went on to face Denver to take on the Nuggets for the right to go to the Western Conference Finals. Well, Portland did not disappoint anybody as they beat Denver 100-96 behind C.J. McCollum, who dropped in 37 points to lead the Trailblazers to victory. Portland overcame a 17-point deficit in the first half to advance to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2000. Evan Turner, who scored just 4 points in the first 6 games, added 14 points, including 10 in the fourth period. Rodney Hood left in the third period with a knee injury that could hobble him in the next series. Damian Lillard had a off game, shooting 3 of 17 for 13 points, but 2 of those buckets were crucial three-pointers in the fourth period. Now Portland will travel to Golden State for a best 4 out of 7 series in the Western Conference Finals. So tune in to some good basketball games, folks, as these 2 conference finals are about to heat up. In NHL news, Boston is leading the series against Carolina, and San Jose and St. Louis are tied up at 1-1 heading to Game 3 Wednesday night. In horse racing, Maximum Security's jockey has been suspended for Derby foul. Jockey Luis Saez was suspended for 15 days for failing to control Maximum Security and causing interference that resulted in the horse's historic disqualification as a Kentucky Derby winner. In golf news, the PGA Championship is this weekend, Thursday to Sunday on TNT and CBS. This year's event was moved from June to May for the first time since 1949. The weather could play a factor as temperatures have been in the 40s but could improve to 70 by the time of the play. The event is being held at Bethpage Black Golf Course in Farmingdale, New York. Tiger Woods is scheduled to play, so we'll see if he can duplicate what he did at the Masters and win another major. In Major League Baseball, the Orioles continue to struggle at 14-26, 10.5 games out of first place. They are 4-6 in the last 10 games. The Nationals continue to have bullpen issues as they try to find an answer for that. Washington is 16-25, 8.5 games out of first place, and 3-8 in the last 11 games. Houston leads the American League at 27-15, and the Dodgers lead the National League at 27-16. In local high school football news, Riverbend has found a head coach in Nathan Yates. Yates has spent a dozen years as an assistant at Massaponax, 6 as a defensive coordinator. After a 2-year stint as an assistant at North Allegheny, Pennsylvania High, Yates is now coming home. Spotsylvania County School Board approved his hire Monday night. He succeeds Clark Harrell, who resigned after 1 season. Yates won't be installing the triple option at Riverbend, but will have a run-heavy attack out of the shotgun, mostly resembling a single wing. On defense, he plans to be aggressive and bring the heat, which now this hire has made the Commonwealth District much, much better. The Commonwealth District is one of the best districts in the state of Virginia, and these teams prove that each year battling each other. Well, I can't wait for football season. It's going to be one to remember. Just a few months away for Friday Night Lights and the VHSL George Kearns Report, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's a look at the sports world. I'm George Kearns for CVTV Sports. Back to you guys.
And we want to thank you very much for tuning in to CVTV News. We really appreciate your weekly visit, and we're glad that you allow us into our home.
Right, absolutely. And
Your
as
home.
I always say, right, your home, my home, our home. As I always say, thank you for choosing us, because we know you do have your choice for news, and we're glad to be the one that you picked this week.
Thank you and good night.